Hello students, today we are going to learn the first poem of the 10th standard, that is A Teenager's Prayer. The poem is about a teenager's strong wish to be able to take right decisions that will lead to success in life. The teenager requests the Lord to help her in her journey of life. Let us see the poem line by line. A Teenager's Prayer by J. Morse. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. In the very first stanza, the teenager is saying that she has to take her own decisions. She has to choose her roads. Her roads are nothing that the ways, the decisions, the new beginnings. Because every day we have to start with new things. In the second stanza, the teenager says, I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. Now see that here the teenager is saying that there are two paths. One is leading to great success and one is to evil or great worry or strain. One is, in simple words, one is a good path and another one is bad. If she takes good decisions, that will lead to her success, and if she takes bad decisions, that will lead to great distress. In the next stanza, she says, please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. In this stanza, she is requesting to the God, to the Lord, to the Almighty, that let her see clearly what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. And again, she is requesting to help her to take good decision or to stand for right or help good people. And again, she is requesting Lord, or she is requesting to God that bring out means let her become good as possible. In the next stanza, she says, help Lord to just say no when temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. Temptation here means a strong wish to do something bad or wrong. So let us take the example of yours. When it is a time of study, sometime you wish to play video games on mobile. That is a temptation for you. So what she says, when such temptation comes her way, help her to say no, and it will help her to be good person. In the last stanza, she says, when my teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. In the last stanza, she expresses her feelings that when God is there with her, when God is there as her guide, there will be no problem when teenagers teenage years are over, when she will become a woman, that she will come to know that life has lived its very best, means it was very good that when God was with her. Let us see some questions are there and answers are directly given. According to the poet, new beginnings are brought by each day. We must decide to take road which lead to great success. The poet prays to the Lord to help him stand for what is right. The poet wants to see that his teenage years have been best years of his life. Now see another question of rhyming pairs. If you see that there are rhyming pairs in each stanza, see the example of first stanza, make, take, line number second and 4. In the second stanza, there is success and distress, line number second and fourth. In another stanza, there is again some two pairs are there, way, day. In the last stanza, see me. Okay, the next question is of rhyming scheme, and how the rhyming scheme is decided. We choose the last verse and see if they match in rhyme. See the examples. Beginnings is A, it doesn't match with or doesn't rhyme with. Make, so make is B. Make also doesn't rhyme with choose, so choose is C. But the last word of that stanza, take, rhymes with make, so make and take are rhyming words and they will have the same alphabet. So the rhyming scheme of the stanza is ABCB, and that is same for the all stanzas. See the figures of speech. In column A, there are lines from the poem, and in the column B, there are names of figures of speech. The first line is decisions I must make. Here we can clearly see that there is no correct grammatical structure. Words are not put in correct prose order. Let us see how it should have been. The first line should have been, I must make decisions. So when words are not in correct prose order, the figure of speech is inversion. See the second, please open up my eyes, dear Lord. And now see what is here. The child is requesting Lord, means it is talking to invisible entity, that is God. We cannot see God. So when invisible entity such as God is spoken to, the figure of speech is apostrophe. And the next line is, travel down the darkened road. If you see that there are two words, down and darken, and initial letters of the words are D. So the sound D is repeated in a line for poetic effect. And when the sound is repeated in a line for poetic effect, the figure of speech is alliteration. And the last line is, I can choose to take the road of life. Here it is two things are indirectly compared. Here a road of life means success is compared with a road of life. So this one is metaphor, means when two things are indirectly compared, the figure of speech is metaphor. See, the answers are directly given. Decisions I must make, inversion. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord. Apostrophe. Travel down the darkened road. Alliteration sound. The is repeated. I can choose to take the road of life. Metaphor.